Tonight, somewhere in the city.
今夜も盛況じゃねえか。
Izawa shows himself in the VIP space. He almost got killed about 1 year ago, but he's as threatening as ever. So now it's 1 year later? Success is business, safety at home, uncertainty in all parts of life.
馬に蹴られて死んでしまえ。
What are you doing here? A childhood friend is loitering around like she owns the place.
私がここに存在するのに、秋人の許可が必要なのか？
I am kind of in charge.
表も
Oh,
裏
he's
も
in
非
charge
合
now?
法な博打の胴元風情が気取るものだ。
For one, only authorized personnel should be here in the first place. Not only that, you're eating cake here. At least sit down to eat. That's just bad manners.
この寺森いちごアラモードは季節限定品だ。今を逃して食する機会はない。
A combination of strawberries, whipped cream, and pudding inside what looks like a wash bassin. She carries the spoon up to her mouth in rapid succession. Just watching it makes me want her heartburn medicine. Eat that at home. I keep telling you this is not the place for it.
似合わんダークスーツで黒社会の顔役気取りか。
相変わらず仲のおよろしいこったぜ。
They still don't get along well at all.
チンピラの教育がなってないな、秋人。
誰がチンピラだ。それに俺はそいつの部下じゃねえ。
吠えるな。だからチンピラだと言っている。利用されるだけされて、ドラム缶詰で高倉湾海底見学コースが人生の終着駅だな。
てめえ、死んだぜ。
Izawa reaches for his favorite Tokarev.
抜けば勝てると思うか？
Their fuses still haven't gotten any shorter.
そこまでにしておき
And
なさい、
Jiangwen
伊
is
沢
here
君。
as well.
かごめさん。
The owner, Chai Jiangwen, is no different from when he was at Isalone. He smiles brightly as his glasses shine. Oh, welcome. Are you here for your monthly payment?
何をおっしゃいますか。ビジネスに関しては秋人君に全幅の信頼を置いておりますのでね。今日は久しぶりに親睦を深めようとお誘いに来たのですよ。
Sure, I haven't seen you at Isalone in a long time.
なんなら私の部屋のムードたっぷりなホームバーでしっぽりと。
I'd rather not. I'd probably love hanging out with him if he wasn't into that.
ところで、表に客人が見えられているようですよ。
For me?
ガサイ君とかいうちょっと暴君タイプなクールガイでしたが、ああいうのも別腹でいいですね。
Ah, you too. Chill out for a sec. I've got a guest. I turn around to find Mad Dog Izawa has already been subjugated by the invincible witch, Aemon. He still hasn't learned that he can't win. Izawa doesn't know how to give up. He is untouched by even the waves of mad heat controlling the area, a threatening lone man as if a typhoon is raging around him. I haven't seen Gasai Itsuki in a long time, but he definitely feels even more like an emperor now. By the way, where's Hisoka? Hey, it's been a while.
相変わらず軽い道化だ。
Still a mean-spirited king. We've been in a tense relationship with a Kaiser's Legion for a while.
俺の王国はもうすぐ完成する。
He suddenly brings that up without hesitation.
しかるにお前は
Dark heat fills the ruined space.
山氏ごときが望んだものか。王国を手に入れられる力も可能性もお前にはあった。そしてそのために俺は手を差し伸べもした。
I'm fine with just being the greedy Shylock. I'm no king.
俺はかつてこの野猿が目障りだった。
Wow, I think that's the first time I've heard an honest opinion from you.
幸運にも一度は潰れたが、それをお前は瓦礫の中から掘り起こした。わざわざだ。
I feel a decisive difference between me and Gasai. I understand the true purpose of his visit. He is here to say his goodbyes.
それはカエサルに弓を引く行為と同義だと解釈する。
He came to declare war. I'm trying to support peace though.
イデオロギーは問題にしない。問題にするのはその規模だ。数は力だ。俺は力しか信じない。
We all like our freedom.
滅びの自由と引き換えてもか。
Well, believe it or not, I'm all about the money. I can't really cut down a tree that money's still growing on. Besides, I'm completely isolated right now. I can't just back down for no reason.
わかった。だが、手袋は投げた。
Gasai Itsuki turns around after a single steel glance, not even a handshake.
次に会うときは戦争だ。
The Avatar gigs have recovered. I brought them back. I cut away everything noise was involved in and redirected the gigs toward their true purpose. Even after what happened, the community was still hoping for something like the gigs to come back. They can alleviate their loneliness by gathering together, an opportunity to assert their existence. Beginner killers and commune-related crimes once again dwindled. I was surprised to learn that the owner had been involved with the gigs for a while. We became business partners, so we rebuilt our influence as a huge source of gambling revenue. Of course, I often feel like just a cog bound by my capitalist rights and the city's underworld. But that's something I need. I remain connected to my commune. We will always be prisoners of the dragon. Isawa's closest to me right now. He seems intent on using me and the owner to elevate his own status. Haru is an invaluable partner on nights when I feel especially lonely. Lots happened, but she's still unshakable. I'm not sure what's going on with Mayuki. We text each other occasionally, but these days she might as well be an alien. As for Benyo, I know Miya-san wouldn't like it, but I see her a lot. We eat out a lot. You could say she's my closest friend out of the four. But she might also be the one who feels most distant to me. She sometimes looks at me with sad eyes because of my ties to the underworld. Our group has changed, twisted, and come apart at times. But we remain connected. I don't plan to back down even if Gaza is thrown down the gauntlet. I need money. The reason is right here, a room in Takakura City's largest general hospital. Let me guess, Hisoka's in that hospital room, huh? A white box, a hospital room, under the white sheets. I knew it.
水はか
Feeling better?
割と
Good.
今日はいい天気
The view is not that great from here though. You can't even see the sky.
いいのも
It doesn't?
うもう見ない空は
Why are you glaring at me?
ということでこれからは水はくんだけを
That feels like a threat.
じー
I feel like I might turn to stone. So, Soejima. Her hot gaze defeats me, so I take the small box out of my bag. I gently take her left hand as if to avoid hurting her white scar. 3 months of wages, or something close to that. I put a diamond engagement ring on her finger. An engagement ring?
結婚して
That's backwards.
じゃあ行って
Please marry me.
はい
That fast?
似合うかな
Yes, it does. I close my eyes. My imagination closes too. Oh, that was just his imagination? That's how it really is, huh? She's lying in a coma. When I open my eyes again, she's back to normal. A girl sleeping there alone. Just like 5 years ago, Soejima Hisoka has fallen into an unending coma. Her avatar stampeded and used up all the fuel she could provide. Soejima fell unconscious after it left. When an avatar stampedes and runs out of power, the connectors always die without waking up. So you could say she's lucky to still be alive, but that might not mean anything. This is my final gamble. Connectors die without their avatars, but if someone's avatar merely runs out of energy without being destroyed, perhaps there's a slim chance of survival. 1 year ago, I clung to that possibility and waited for Nomad to run out of magic. This is the result. So much for miracles. I had some basis for my hope. Norris was still alive when we were fighting in the park. He chased Soejima there and unsummoned Nomad. Oh, so that's what happened. So Nomad didn't vanish because it ran out of fuel. Norris did bleed out and die afterward. What was he trying to do by unsummoning it? We'll never know for sure. He wanted to save Hisoka. Was he trying to save Soejima? Probably not. He most likely just wanted to call the avatar back to him and do something with it before he died. I assume it's something boring like that. I could think of plenty of reasons. Only he will ever know the truth. Maybe even he doesn't know. But I think I'll believe in the nice fairy tale that Noise wanted to save Soejima. Connectors are goners once their avatar stampedes, but Nomad was always an extremely special case. It stampeded because one of its connectors died, but then that connector came back and unsummoned it. Nothing like that has ever happened before. With Takato Nanas's help, I asked a lot of people around the community about it. Rumors, precedents, anecdotes, pet theories. After sampling all of those opinions, all I know is that the consensus is pretty grim. But still, according to the doctors, her brainwaves do change once or twice a month. Hearing things like that gives me the motivation to keep going. The philosophy of risk and reward is ingrained in my generation. There's one other thing. After Nomad disappeared, Sting flew off into the sky. The world is multi-layered and we are always complicated. There's a lot I don't know. The best I can do is keep moving forward, one step at a time, along an uncharted road. Okay, I'll come again sometime. The Sleeping Beauty doesn't answer. But I'm sure she'll wake up someday. That's all I believe as I chant my usual spell. I love you. The sun sinks on the city, the buildings on the horizon turn into a row of silhouettes. The day is turning around. Time flows, leaving Soejima behind in her white box. Kagome is on the other side of the intersection. The signal turns green, the wave of people surges forth, walking across a previously uninhabited field.
用が済んだら早く帰ってこい。夕食の時間に遅れる。
She turns back the way she came as I join her. Did you come to collect me?
秋人は手間のかかる男だ。
We walk through the lonely sea of people. Thank you.
寂しかったら手をつないでやってもいいぞ。
That sounds scary.
素直じゃないやつも。
We walk. We keep walking. Things I care about slip through my fingers. There are no miracles in my hands. There's only the narrow, blood-red sky and cold asphalt. Nothing else. And yet, I don't want to stand still. I keep putting one foot in front of the other across the wide footbridge, while still carrying my weakness, my tears, and my freezing heart. As if a small warmth at my side is dragging me along a path I couldn't walk myself. We walk, we keep walking. In order to grasp something we'll only find at our destination. Next to me is Kagome, who is being just a little bit nicer than usual. Is this the end of this route? The long battle is not yet over, for the sun will rise another day. How do I get to the other ending? If you go back a bit, there might be a new choice. Oh, there's another ending? Hisoka's route has its second ending? Huh.
ようやく副島さんのエンディングを迎えました。でも、長い戦いに終わりは来ません。
Or is she just talking about a different route?
日はまた昇るからです。さよならする前に、まゆきのちょっといい話。ちょっぴり戻ってみると、選択肢が増えているかもしれません。じゃあ、また別のエンディングでお会いしま。
Continue? What? Sure. Where are we now? School terrorist. Then after 2 or 3 people were gibbed, the black dragon popped out. It didn't make a damn bit of sense. The dragon, not Nomad? That is such a bad combo. That tribe fag is still around? Report it. Leave it alone, he just wants attention, his story already falling apart. We already read that, but I can't skip from here. Or can I? Here, skip. So let's see if another choice will appear. Here! Kill the wolf pack or protect Hisoka. So I think if you choose kill the wolf pack, you will get the same ending we just saw. So this time I'll choose protect Hisoka. But it still skips. And here's another choice. The truth should be here or Hisoka should be here. And here I choose Hisoka should be here. More than anything, more than anyone, I want Sojima to be safe. She is irreplaceable. She is half of me. Silence makes me think of death. My heart races. And all I find is a dead, silent body. Noise. He was shot in the chest. There's another body, but it's been completely mangled. He must have been torn apart by an avatar. Can I skip this? Yes. And here we have new text. At that moment, Nomad's huge body creaks and convulses. Soijima's body does the same.
Nani?
The single red eye begins flashing. In a regular rhythm, the giant's limbs groan and creak, an unharmonious sound. That sound is almost like noise. Deep in the forest, a man stands like a ghost. A tremendous amount of blood flows out of him. His face is almost as pale as a corpse. But insanity is in his eyes. His body moves like a vengeful spirit despite the holes running through it. Nomad convulses wildly, then stops moving. Sojima's body falls from the metal arm. Its single eye glows red once more. What? Did he just regain? The giant picks up its left hand. He really did it. A connector is severed from Nomad just managed to retake control of it. Did the connection come back when Noise woke up because he hadn't completely died? Noise isn't paying any attention to us now. I can't tell if he's looking right in front of himself or far, far away. Ruins of the past, city lights swaying here and now. He staggers forward. A man trapped in his past curses all things that exist in the present. Forgetfulness, prosperity, peace, order. He wishes to destroy all of those and put them on his tombstone. The gigs. What conclusion was this man hoping for from those chaotic festivals? I can only imagine, but... He orders his avatar. His voice sounds like wind blowing up from the center of the earth. He is gonna take it into the city. Noise is on the verge of death. As his final act, he ordered Nomad to attack all that he feels hatred toward. If that thing gets into populated areas again... Damn you, I'm not letting you do this! The wounded Babylon steps forward, blocking Nomad's path. The enormous lance rushes. A blue cone calling death fills my vision. I use its right arm as a shield. The tip skewers Babylon's chest as well as its arm. The dragon roars in agony.
Yep.
It has this much power even with only one connector. No, it's built up a curse from all those it killed. The size of that curse is what's overpowering us. It's impossible for Babylon to win in such a wounded state. So... I expected my hand to get kicked back much farther. The tactile sensation of ending his life is much weaker than the blade I once used. So Akihito shot Noise, huh? This time Noise really is dead. He fell into hell, taking all of his curse and insanity with him. It's just part of our lives now. It's as normal as anything else. There's no clear distinction. I think Benio is the one who said that. After Benio left the hospital, she moved into a new apartment. I haven't gotten around to visiting her yet. After my promise with Mia-san, it's hard to make myself do it. For the first time in ages, I'm by myself. I feel freedom and loneliness. Living with someone else felt so strange for so long, but I did get used to it. Human feelings are never reliable. Girl A is probably still singing somewhere. The biggest change I can think of is that Saturday nights are a bit quieter than before. There used to be parties, avatar gigs, metal demons danced there, giving people insanity, desires, death, and dreams like a series of mirages. They're gone now. I walk up the hill. I've gone up and down this road many times. I will many more times. A wave of people in the same uniform, heading in the same direction, at the top of the hill.
Ohayo.
Hey, Hisoka's alright. I'm a little more used to seeing her in uniform now. Morning. We walk side by side, as usual. How are you feeling?
良くもなく、悪くもなく。
Basically nothing unusual. She grabs my left hand. Her fingers are soft and slippery, but have a mysterious power that prevents escape. Hey, Suijima.
何？
Can we avoid doing this on the way to school?
嫌なの？
I do, but I envy your balls of steel. My glass heart could shatter at any moment.
恥ずかしいの？
That's the blunt way of saying it.
私が可愛くないから。
What? That's not true. That's not it at all.
可愛くないとは思ってる。
That's not true.
水輪くんの好みじゃないと思う。
Huh? What does that even mean?
胸ないから。ひなおりさんみたいに。
That's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm fine with your size, Suijima. I finally learned the reason she's acting like this. Last night on the phone, Kagome whispered something in her ear and then proceeded to read a short erotic novel aloud to brainwash her. The conversation appeared to end peacefully, but I had a chilling sensation that something bad had occurred. I was right.
本当かな？
Really? Look at my phone. It's in my back pocket. Sujima takes out my phone and looks at the LCD screen.
嬉しい。
My wallpaper is Sujima's face. Her expression doesn't change much, but I can feel it getting more positive. I'll leave out the fact that I changed it this morning because I expected this.
中日方向バカップルを発見しました。
死刑だな。
Dangerous words behind us. Two people climb up the hill behind us.
死刑死刑死刑かわいさ余ってなんとやらなのです。
The world would be littered with bodies if people got executed that easily.
私の目を盗んでこっそり投稿した罪も含まれている。
You were asleep.
目覚めの熱いディープキスがなければ起きないからな。
ディープスか。あやややや。
今朝はなかった。
You never have. A gaze from my left side. Tension. A smile of pity. The picture is doing its job. I feel bloodlust from my right side. She passes by without a word. I heave a sigh of relief. Then a book bag is swung into my chest. God! Into my solar plexus.
狭い道をテレテレ歩く方が悪い。行くぞ、ブレンダー。
Who's Brenda?
ここは心を鬼にして見殺しに。お許しを先輩。
Kagome and Ayaya pass by as I writhe in agony. I fear some anti-couple alliance has formed in the harbor today with an agenda in writing.
嫉妬って醜い。
She watches them walk away, the smile of the victor. Was she always like this? I'm starting to get scared. Summer's close, the sea breeze and the scent of greenery get stronger every day. I feel that here more than anywhere else. I can see the Takakura suspension bridge from the park by the river. It burst into flame and fell apart on that day. There's still no solid plans for rebuilding it. It's been a whole month. I ponder about one other smell I remember from that night. Blood. A bouquet of flowers held to her chest. It shakes in the afternoon breeze. I take Sujima's hand and we walk forward. A statue of a winged woman. It looks white in the afternoon sunlight. Sojima crouches down. She puts down the bouquet for a man who died here. A man I killed. I can only guess what happened back then. Noise's heart stopped and his connection was severed, so Sojima was Nomad's sole connector for a while. Thus, it stampeded. The burden of 2 was forced upon 1 and was engulfed by 0. But after that connection was re-established during the stampede. By then, Noise had been outside of Nomad's radius for a while. The 1 that had been lost came back, and 0 returned to 1. The stampede was forcibly reset. Then Noise died for a second time. Once again, Nomad had 0 functional connectors. Sojima had been previously expelled and remained a leftover. Noise's intervention undid the stampede, and that probably saved Sojima from destruction. The circuit between connector and avatar can never be broken. A trick of fate fooled the commu system for a brief moment. The damage she suffered during the stampede was pretty serious. Nonetheless, Sojima is living a normal life now. I doubt Sojima will ever activate her avatar again. At least, she won't while I'm around.
答え合わせ
Hmm?
結局わからないまま
5 years ago, she lost everything to death and destruction, and she gained a new bond. But even that has left Sojima now.
あの時水輪くんがそうなのかと思った間違いを書き直すためにやってきた
There never was a mistake. I hold her from behind, a cold body with hard bones. Her fragility is endearing. There is no answer. No one has one for you. I look up at the inorganic monument. The angel says nothing. There is no answer, even when we reach the end of our road.
いいのかな私がここにいても誰も答えてくれないなら水輪くんに決めてほしい
Her eyes used to look only at the sky, but now they only look at me. I take a deep breath. I need you, Sojima, so... At that moment... The bushes rustle behind the monument. Something leaps out from behind the statue. What? A rabbit scream. He directs something toward us. It's sharp. A gun. A crossbow? A modified mail order? Images and words rush through my mind. Directly in front of Sojima, the man might have been laughing, or he might have been crying. The tip of unavoidable death touches Sojima's chest. A death with no meaning, a sudden finale. The human body turns to stone when faced with the jaws of fate. That sensation connects to an old memory. His fingers pushes on the trigger. It burns into my eyes in slow motion, just like back then. The arrow released, my knife unsheathed. Sojima can't move, my mother can't move. An emotion I'd kept locked away pours out. Part of me has always blamed myself for what happened. The truth is, I never hated the killer. Why? Why couldn't I have died in her place? So, even after I paid for her life with his, the regret continued smoldering. The dead husks of feelings, they've been rotting at the bottom of my heart, producing intense heat. That heat just barely manages to make my stone body move. Sojima! I leap into the line of fire. At the same time, the metal spring expands. I have to be her shield. That's the only choice I know of. A silver light fills my vision. Sharp pain runs through me. Are you serious right now? This is supposed to be the good ending! Happy music! Ah, I thought I was dead.
引き汚い男だな、秋人は。
It's Kagome!
よかったよかった
And Benyo! And Izawa!
俺も死んでねえからな。
What are they doing here?
腐れ縁はまだまだ終わらないってことだね。
そういうわけでまだ続きます
What was that? May, the rainy season. Almost time to switch to the summer uniform. Roll call fills the classroom, names and answers, back and forth, like a harmonious song. What the fuck was that scene just now?
水は
The rhythm ends, the cocks stop turning. The disturber of the harmony is stabbed by several gazes. Or was that just a dream? Was he sleeping the whole time?
先生、
A hand rises one seat in front of me.
水輪くんは寝ているので返事はできません。放って次へ行ってください。
My accomplice confesses with zero malice.
水は廊下、眠気覚ましてこい。
K.
先生、
わかったわかった。添島も行ってこい。
Explosive laughter. A black uniform stands up, freezing that calm atmosphere in an instant.
私も行こう。
Why?
企業努力だ。
Huh?
不純。
立たされる理由があればいいのだな。
Kagome looks at me. I think I know what she's about to do with her clenched right hand. Wait, I just got out of the hospital. My wounds haven't completely... Oh, so that wasn't a dream. He really was stabbed, but he didn't die. So that's good. A murderess seeking a sacrifice. That's what her gaze reminds me of.
で、俺
Kagume's uppercut explosion. The sacrificial goat flies into space. The world is never fair. We escape to the roof before Kagume follows. The sky is blue today. There's no end to it and no boundaries. After all that's happened, only we're still here. Even after everyone in the wolf pack died and Sojima's personal information was leaked to the internet, we are still alive. It caught up to us like a curse. My left arm still aches, having only recently healed. The arrow I took back then was a warning to ensure I never forget, and this time I protected her. I have that achievement.
まだ怖い。実感がない。
She looks up at the blue sky and holds down the scar, the past on her wrist. That's fine for now. Terror, despair, regret, things like hope, we share all of those. The two of us lie down on the roof and look up at the clouds. The sunlight is so white and bright, it's scary. Soejima? The sleeping beauty's face, no answer. She's asleep? Someday she'll fall asleep and never wake up again. That thought makes me shake a little. A coma 5 years in her past. A brain damaged only recently. As if to wipe away that fear, I kiss her white cheek. She picks up on my fear, and her eyebrows quiver like a butterfly's antennae. Eyes as blue as the sky reflect my face. Her lips move, a whisper lost in the wind. They form a prayer, not words.
愛してる。
And hey! That's the end of Hisoka's route. We did it! That was a very good route. I really liked it. I don't think there will be an epilogue, because Benyo's route also didn't have an epilogue. So next time on the Vision Novel Corner, I think I'll continue with Hoshizoda no Memoria and do that for a while. And whenever I feel like continuing Kopyu, I could either do Ayaya's route or Mayuki's route next. Kagume's route is still locked. If you want, you can write in the comments below which of these two routes you want me to do the most. And maybe I'll just do the route which gets the most votes. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone, and have a nice day or night. Bye bye!